Hi guys, I have another Fendi handbag here to showcase, and this is in a vintage style, I should say, and this is in the ever famous tobacco brown Zucca FF bag, and the style of this handbag can be referred to as I would say speedy type, Boston type, or this doctor type, because they all have this kind of bowler's shape, and this is a very functional handbag. In fact, the Boston type of handbag, or the bowler type of handbag, for me is one of my favorite handbags because it's actually very functional. So you could either wear it as a handheld bag or as a shoulder bag. Well, this particular style, in comparison to the Speedy, you can wear this as a shoulder bag, whereas the Speedy and the Dior Boston bags, you can only wear them as handheld handbags. So this is one advantage to, I mean, compared to the other Speedies of the other luxury brands. And I would say this is a medium, small to medium handbag. And let's look at the measurements. This is 11 to 11.5 inches in length, and the height is around 7.5 to 8 inches, and the width of this handbag is 5.5 inches. Of course, this handbag is collapsible, so it could expand, and this is just very plain and simple on both sides. It has this leather and a sticking protruding leather. I don't know what it is for actually, but I think that's just the style. Without this would have been fine. And the other side is pretty much the same. So there are pipings on both sides, from the top around the edges down to the bottom and around, all around it on both sides. Those are the pipings, and these are the shoulder straps. So these are very comfortable though. Mind you, I used this yesterday and I walked probably more than an hour, and it did not bother me at all. Normally I would complain if a certain handbag strap would weigh my shoulders down, or would normally they would hurt, but I think they put some cushion in here. It's not plain leather. I think there is like a foamy bit here. I've seen some foamy bit here because it's kind of stiff, hard, but at the same time it has that added styrofoam like a feature that is inside, wrapped around this leather. This is not pure solid leather. It has something inside, or it could be one of those plastic rings that goes around it. Okay, so this has silver hardware. One criticism on this bag is that if you don't use the lowest end, it tends to curl. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna remove this and then put the straps in between super huge books and put a lot of weight into it, so this would at least straighten. So it does curl, so that's the only problem. And yeah, so this is a big handbag. I would say I would compare it to the smallest 25, Speedy 25. I did not like my Speedies at all, guys. I've had two 35s and 125. I think it's because I get lost inside, and it's just not a very practical bag for me. And I just find it an inconvenience when you can't see anything inside, and you don't have the option to use it as a shoulder bag. I feel more safe and I feel more secure when I use my shoulder, when I use it as a shoulder bag. So this is the interior of the bag. Of course, the ever famous the plaque here, Fendi, made in Italy. So I would still consider this a vintage bag because it doesn't have the recent authenticity tags or hologram tags or sewn leather tags. Instead, it still features just the ordinary how do you call it, serial number that you can barely read. It is in silver, but I really like this kind of material though. It's silky with just, you know, Fendi. It's a very clean handbag, guys. The only wear here is there's cuffs at the bottom, which is inevitable, of course. But I think I'll just have to you know, cover that up or maybe bring it to my cobbler. Okay, so and then you always have to look underneath the zipper. It should have FF underneath the zipper. And of course, there's the bigger zipper, which has the FF as well. I'm not sure if you could see it. And I like this handbag. It's, I would say, very functional. It's comfortable. It's roomy at the same time. It's not as lightweight as the other two Zucca handbags that I featured 2 videos ago. This has a significant weight to it. However, it's still very comfortable. Okay, so I like it as is. Although I have this tendency to bring my bags to the cobbler for, you know, more finishing, just to, you know, spice it up a bit, or remove the scuffs. But yeah, I like this bag as is. It's it fits a lot. And I put in 4 8-ounce bottles yesterday, and can you believe that? 4 8-ounce bottles yesterday, because I walked with my kids to the school, and it was hot also, and I should have bottles of water in there. Is one for each one of us. So there you go, guys. And yeah, this is in the vintage style. I like it, and yeah, I have positive, you know, I have a very positive feedback concept on this handbag. This is my very first doctor type Fendi. Although I bought one, I actually won it at an auction, but it was the Fendi Roma Pequin style. But the seller back, you know, she changed her mind, and then without even telling me the reason, and she just refunded the money, and that money was floating there for quite some time because she did not let me know what the reason was. So I had to call eBay and, you know, file a resolution. You know, I would have you know, I would have appreciated it more if the seller told me, oh, I'm sorry, I've had a change of heart, I'm not giving you this bag anymore. It's a very vintage handbag with the Fendi Roma style, but she just didn't let me know, and eBay had no idea. and they're not letting me know either. So I had to call them like after a week or 2 weeks just so I could get my refund back. And she just said that the seller had returned the refund, only to find out that she did not accept it. It was, there was so much confusion that time. But the seller never reached out to me, nor did she apologize for the inconvenience, as in nada. Okay, so I hate sellers who are like that. You know, if you have a change of heart, just be honest about it and tell us, I'm sorry, I've had a change of heart, and it's okay, and then just let me know that I did not actually receive the payment. She did not accept it. But I did not know that there was a feature like that, because I paid it and it says that I've paid, and there was no notification that she did not get it. Then so I had I had to call eBay and all that, only to find out so oh, she actually did not accept the payment. So why then was it not returned to me right away, right? So anyway, that was it. That was my very first attempt to get a doctor bag, but this time I've had no problems with this one. So yeah, I'm satisfied. Okay, there you go. Bye.